Hi Sunbeams. In 2004, I was teaching at a little village school in Derbyshire, and our topic for the term was Britain since the 1930s. And part of the topic was looking at the games that children played. And I was surprised to discover that they'd never played conkers. Even though they lived in a village and they had lots of trees around, they'd never played conkers. So I determined to go and get some conkers that weekend. Well, on the Friday I had the day off because I had to go and see a specialist at the hospital. And he told me that he had to remove part of my ear. He was going to take the top half of this ear because of skin cancer. But he was a wonderful man, and he just took a section of it and stitched it back together. And it looks quite normal, but smaller. Anyhow, I went on the Saturday afternoon to the park. I got into my little MX-5, my two-seater, pulled the top down because it was glorious, and I drove up to the park with my bag in hand, and I parked up and went looking for conkers. And I found a conker tree, and wow, there was a lovely conker. So into my bag it went. And I was looking for another one when something whooshed past my left ear. And I thought, what was that? And I turned and I looked, and there, lying on the ground beside me, was an acorn, quite a large acorn. And I thought, what's an acorn doing under a conker tree? So anyway, I bent down and picked up another conker and put it into my bag. And just then, something whizzed straight past the top of my head, almost parting my hair. And I looked up to see what was happening, and there, on this branch of this big tree, was a squirrel with a load of acorns in a neat little row in front of it. It was a huge squirrel, grey squirrel. And as I was looking at it, it picked up another acorn and it went shoom, and the acorn went straight past my right ear, and I thought, what? What are you doing, squirrel? So I picked up a conker and I thought, right, squirrel, shoom, and I lobbed it, missed it. It was picking up another acorn, I picked up another conker, we threw at the same time, and boosh, my conker hit it smack on the chest, and it sent squeak, a sort of squeaking noise like that, did a triple somersault backwards out of the tree, landed on the ground and scooted away into the bushes. And I thought, serves you right, squirrel, don't mess with Mr. C. I was dead happy about that. And so I carried on picking up the conkers, putting them into my bag, and when I'd got enough, I walked back to my sports car, got in, started up, and drove down the long drive with speed bumps at intervals to the main road. I was totally unaware of this grey, blurry shape, leaping from branch to branch, tree to tree. And as I parked up at the bottom, ready to turn into the traffic, I heard a soft plop in the back of my car. I thought nothing of it. Started up again and onto the main road. I'm driving along quite happily when all of a sudden this shape leaps onto the back of my neck and starts biting at my ear. And I look in the mirror and I see it's this squirrel. And I'm going, get off squirrel, like that. And it's got its claw like this. And it was painful, it was really painful. So I grabbed hold of it by the tail and I went, choo! And it went flying up into the air, did a double somersault, landed on my bonnet, bounced onto the screen, grabbed hold of the windscreen wipers and started going like this, trying to get up the windscreen. I thought, no way, Jose. So I switched my windscreen wipers on. And you know when you switch them on for the first time, they go zoom, zoom. And the squirrel's bottom and tail went zoom, zoom. And my windscreen, which was quite dusty, went clean, clean. I thought, ooh. But the squirrel was still trying to get up the glass like this. So I thought, zoom, zoom. Went to windscreen wipers, I turned them up a bit, and just for good measure, I gave a squirt of the windscreen wash. And the windscreen wipers went zoom, 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 zoom. And the tail of the squirrel went zoom, 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 zoom. And my windscreen went shine, shine. I thought, wow. But the squirrel was still determined to get up into the car and have another go at me. Well, just at that moment, I glanced in my rearview mirror and I saw this little old lady trundling along with one of those little two-wheel trolleys, the tartan covered ones. And it was open at the top because she'd got this big stick of bread sticking out of it. Anyway, back to the squirrel. The squirrel's going zoom, 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 zoom. And by this time, it's frothing at the mouth.
Now that could have been because it had rabies, or it might have been the windscreen washer, I don't know. But it looked scary, and I thought, no way are you getting back in here with me, squirrel. So I put the windscreen wipers on full blast, zoom, 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 and the squirrel went zoom, 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 and all of a sudden it lost its grip and it went shooting up into the air, and I watched it as it went through my rearview mirror, spiralling head over heels into the distance, until it landed in this little old lady's shopping trolley. Just plop into the trolley. And I thought, oh dear, I wonder if she'll notice that she's got a demented squirrel in her shopping trolley. And do you know what? I think she did, because just as I was turning the bend out of view, I looked in my rearview mirror again, and this little old lady was going down the road. And that's the tale of the demented squirrel. Bye, sunbeams. Have a sunbeam-tastical day, wherever you are. Bye.